Sasha, are you there? Are you still alive? If you are, then give me a message back, please. Wait, is this Trish? I figured you'd be the only person to send a message like that to me. What is it? What do you want? Oh, come on. What kind of way is that to talk to an old friend? I thought we were best friends. I only ever thought that about you until we finished high school. That is when I figured that you were just being friends with me because you thought that taking pity on a poor girl like me would make you more popular. I would hardly say that that means we were best friends. Oh, I see. So you're still mad about that, huh? If I remember correctly, you didn't find out about all of that until we were about to graduate, right? And that must have been why you changed what college you were going to go to, because we were going to go to the same one. But yeah, I have to say that you really proved me right about how much better people think you are when you're a rich person hanging out with someone from a poor, sad family like you. Right, well, this has been an unpleasant trip down memory lane. Anyways, is that all? Did you want something? Aw, just what is that supposed to mean? I mean that if you only reached out to me to insult me and remind me of what you did, then this conversation is over. I'm busy and don't have time for this. What are you talking about? You're poor. You probably have all the time in the world. But fine, I guess I can just cut to the chase. I heard that you were going to be getting married soon. Is that true? Excuse me? Just where did you hear about that? So it is true? Well, you are going to invite me to your wedding, aren't you? I heard that you're marrying the son of some really rich family. I bet that means he must have a lot of really rich, handsome friends. So I want you to invite me to your wedding so that I can meet the man of my dreams. Wow, well, that was brutally honest of you, but no, I won't be doing that. Ever. In a million years. What are you talking about? How can you say that? Not only do I not like you, but I wouldn't want you turning my wedding into some kind of dating reality show for you. Aw, but wouldn't that be so fun? It's the perfect chance. I mean, just think of all that I did for you when I was your friend. Don't you think it's time for you to pay me back for that? Excuse me? And just what do you think that you were doing for me when we were in school? You were the one who used me to try and look like some kind of good person who took pity on the poor. You were never really my friend. Do you have any idea just how hurt I was when I found that out? The only reason I haven't blocked you yet is because it all ended so quickly and I didn't even think to do so. By the time I felt better about everything, I had rid you from my mind. So no, I won't be inviting you to my wedding, actually. Now, if you have nothing else to say, I am going to be going now. Don't ever message me again. Got it? Sasha, wait! Don't go yet. We're not through here. Actually, we are, so I'll talk to you never. But I need you to help me find some rich guy who I can marry. Listen to me. If you don't invite me, I have ways of getting what I want. Do you understand me? If you don't pay me back for being your friend, I am going to make you regret everything. In fact, I'm looking forward to making you pay. Oh, Sasha, are you there? How long has it been? 6 months now? I just wanted to let you know that I finally figured out just who it is that you're going to be marrying. It took me a long, long time to hunt him down, and let me tell you, I was a bit let down, actually. But anyways, it didn't take much more effort after that to find out where you're living, too. I'm surprised you're still living with your parents, but I have to say that their house is looking a lot nicer. I remember when it used to look like a run-down little shack. I wonder how that happened, given the fact that none of you should have money. I bet you begged your fiancé to give your parents a totally new house, didn't you? Anyways, he should be an easy target for me. Trish, is that you? Again? And what do you mean, my fiancé? What are you talking about? Just what I said, that I finally figured out who he is. I don't have a fiance, though, and my parents moved off their old land and put it up for rent. Wait, what are you saying? I don't understand. Well, I moved, and I don't live with my parents anymore anyways. In fact, I had no idea that any new building was even built there. I guess there must have been some developer who was renting the property. Okay, what is going on here? Do you really think that I'm going to buy all of that? You're just mad because I want you to pay me back for all that I did. But you've got some nerve just lying to me like this. I promise you that I'm really not lying. I seriously had no idea that any of that had happened. Oh, just can it already, Sasha. But anyways, I also just wanted to let you know that it's fine if you don't invite me to your wedding. Or should I say, you might want to cancel your wedding now and save yourself the money. Either way, it isn't happening. Sasha, I have a surprise for you. I know that your wedding is going to happen tomorrow, but unfortunately for you, I'm with your fiancé in a hotel room as we speak. Trish, I have tried to tell you over and over again that I am not going to be getting married. And if you must know, tomorrow is actually my birthday. Aha! I knew it! I knew that you were getting married! What are you even talking about now? I remember a long time ago that you said if you ever got married that you would want to do it on your birthday. Well, this Sunday is your birthday, isn't it? So there we go. That basically confirms to me that you are getting married this week. Did you really think I would let you escape without paying me back for all I did? Well, I took it a step further and just stole your fiancé. Now the two of us are all over each other in a hotel, and you won't be getting him back. Trish, I seriously have no idea what you're talking about at all. Are you in shock? I want to know how it feels to know that I've stolen your man from you. You two are going to be getting married tomorrow, and now it's all for nothing. Tell me how it feels. I seriously don't know what you're even saying. I'm at a hot springs right now with some friends, and we're going to be here tomorrow, too. Wait, what do you mean by that? Literally what I just said. Some friends and I took a trip to some hot springs and we're enjoying the weekend together. I seriously do not have any intention to get married anytime soon. Here we go again with the lies. When are you going to learn that those won't work on me? I am literally here with Jasmine from school. You remember her, don't you? Hold on a second. You're on a trip with Jasmine? Yeah, that's right. The two of us have been friends for a while, and since we both like being outdoors and enjoy natural hot springs, she offered to take me out for the weekend here. We're literally here to only celebrate my birthday, and that's it. I don't know what to say. That can't be right. Well, if you really don't believe me, then why not try messaging her right now and seeing what she says? I don't get it. Why are you with Jasmine right now? I mean, she said that the two of you are together, but I really don't get it. So you're both at a hot springs right now? That's right. I mean, she sent you the pictures of her and I together in our hotel and of the baths, right? Was that enough for you to believe me? But why wasn't I invited? That isn't fair. I used to be the leader of our friend group. How could you two do this to me? Are you seriously still so hung up on things that happened in high school? The fact is that neither Jasmine nor I ever wanted anything to do with you after high school since you did the same thing to her that you did to me. We aren't friends with you anymore. You seriously need to move on with your life like we have. But that's not fair. You two need me. Think of how much I raised your status up in school just being around me. If you really think that any of that is true or even matters now, then that is really just sad. How could you say that? How could you be so cruel to me? In fact, aren't you forgetting probably the most important thing about all of this? What are you talking about? What am I forgetting? I'm talking about who you're with. Do you have any idea who this person is? Well, I just thought that he was your fiancé who you would be marrying tomorrow. But I already told you that I'm not getting married and that I'm not engaged. I don't have a fiancé. Don't you get that yet? So then, who is this guy? Whose man did I steal? That's what I'm trying to ask you. I have no idea who you're with right now. Hold on. I don't get it. Anyways, it's getting pretty late here. I think we're going to go to bed. Have a nice night. What is going on here? You can't leave me like this. Sasha, are you there? You have to help me. I've really stepped in it now. I'm in huge trouble and you need to help me. Ugh, geez, what is it now? What do you want? Well, you remember that guy who I thought was actually your fiancé, but then it turned out that he wasn't? Well, it turns out that he's the guy who is renting the property that your parents used to live in. Wait, actually, now that you mention it, you did say that someone had built a nice new house on that land, didn't you? I had no idea what you were talking about and almost didn't believe you. But it's true! Okay, and what do you want me to do about it? Well, this guy is married! Right, so you're basically telling me that you thought that my fiancé was the guy coming in and out of the house that used to be where my parents lived, but that he actually has a wife who I guess you must have thought was me? Well, when he and I first got together 4 months ago, when we first started getting together, I assumed that you and him just couldn't wait to move in together and that he started living with you in your parents' house. You remember how my parents were? They were never going to let a man who I wasn't even married to live in their house. I know I've taken this way too far. This is really bad. How did this happen? I still don't get it. This has never happened to me before. That isn't really true, though, is it? This isn't the first time that your reckless actions ended up in a case of mistaken identity. What do you mean? What are you trying to say, huh? When did this happen to me before? You have no idea what you're talking about. Well, I heard from Jasmine that not long after we graduated and you two were going to the same college, that you were bragging to others about how you stole Jasmine's boyfriend. I was surprised that she decided to stick by you even after high school, but I think it was all those awful rumors that you spread about her that finally made her cut you off. Oh, that. Right. Well, I was single, and I figured that it was time for Jasmine to pay her debts to me for all that I did for her, so I just took what I thought was fair. Except that she never had a boyfriend to begin with, isn't that right? You just saw her going to classes with her cousin and assumed they were dating. So you just got with him thinking it was her boyfriend. Wait, is that really true? I thought that he was her boyfriend this whole time. Why am I just finding out about this now? I don't get it. That can't be right. So basically, not only did you drive away the only two people on Earth who would want to be your friends, but in the process, you completely failed at getting what was owed to you from them. You just went off thinking that you had won when you had only driven away your friends. No, that can't be right. That isn't how it went. You've got this all wrong. I took Jasmine's boyfriend away from her because she owed me for all the things that I did for her in high school. But now it seems to me that you really have taken things too far. I don't know what to do. I'm really, really scared. You should be. At least in college when you were seeing Jasmine's cousin, it wasn't like he was married or anything. But now you've gone and slept with a married man. But I had no idea that he was married. It isn't fair. It's not my fault. Do you think that the wife is going to care at all about that now that she knows? But I didn't know that he was married. He never told me, and I thought that the other woman in the house was you. How was I supposed to know that that was really his wife? I was so sure about everything. How did it come to this? Well, it seems to me that the secret must be out. Why else would you be coming to me freaking out? Something tells me that you've already been found out. Oh, right. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, that's why I wanted to message you in the first place. She is suing for having an affair with her husband, and I was hoping that you wouldn't mind paying for everything for me. I found out that this guy only earns like $1,500 a month. There is no way he can afford to pay for us both. You're the only one that I can turn to. And just why in the world do you think I would want to pay for you? Well, it's really all your fault that this happened if you think about it. You can't be serious, right? It's all your fault that this happened. You were the one who took the actions you did, and now you are facing the consequences for your actions. Don't you dare try and pin this on me. You were the one who ignored me when I tried to tell you that I really wasn't getting married. But you tricked me! You knew that I wasn't going to listen to you because I thought that you were lying to me! Do you think anyone is going to buy that? You've always just only heard what you wanted to hear and never cared about what anyone else had to say. Well, now it seems like your actions have finally caught up with you. But we're friends! You still owe me! You can't do this to me, Sasha! We are not friends, and you have done this to yourself, Trish. Now, goodbye. I should probably come clean and say that I'm actually married. And it is true that my husband is the son of a rather wealthy family, but coming from a large family with many siblings, it isn't like he's the heir to a vast fortune or anything. Of course, his family would support him if he were in trouble, but he just works as a regular businessman. I don't really know how Trish got the intel on him that she did, but then again, she was always the queen of getting the juiciest gossip in school. I guess she should have done a little bit more research, though, because her actions landed her in big trouble. When her parents found out what she had done, they told her that they were cutting her off. Finally, Trish truly had no one that she could turn to for help. I heard that she had to take out hefty loans to pay off all her debts, and that many of those loans came from rather shady people. Now she is working herself to the bone to pay those off as well.